So now we're going to go to the second psychological model for today, psychosynthesis. Roberto Assagioli was the developer of psychosynthesis, and there's a book by him with that name. A core concept of psychosynthesis is that we are dominated by everything with which our self is identified. We're in the process of self-actualizing when we move from self-identification with our roles or skills to self-realization, a quality of being devoid of content, a living center of awareness to the higher self. The method is introspection and offers various activities to unhook ourselves from our primary identifications. An example of this, which you may have run across before: I have a body, but I am not my body. But today I'm going to focus on one aspect of his thesis, which is the notion of will. Moving from will or intention into practice consists of 5 stages, and you see the chart here over here to my left. You can examine it more closely later. Purpose, decision, affirmation, planning, and execution. Now, typically, a person or an organization is strong in some of these stages and weak in others. The consultant can help the organization analyze its cycles and encourage work on the weak links. The task of the consultant then would be to help the organization examine each stage of the will, analyze its strengths and weaknesses in individuals, departments, and the organization as a whole. There are many exercises and procedures for training the will in all its aspects, which the consultant could adapt to the client group. It's not our intention in this brief presentation to give a comprehensive approach to working with each of these areas, but rather to identify their basic components. And here's an example of an experimental exercise you could try later to train the will using sensory tools. Choose an action unrelated to work that is just beyond your capacity in its level of difficulty, such as learning to play a piece on the piano, making a cake from a recipe, singing a song in front of an audience, designing a new workspace or course, and see what happens as you apply the stages of the will. The way I used this with my course manual developers was to have them choose a task unrelated to their work, apply the steps, create a manual for it, and later apply the experience to their task at hand.